On the camera, hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken very short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Running right, here's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 4, check 4. 58, come on. 58.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check. Check 37, check 37.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 1.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass. Kaepernick
now on first down. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a game of 9. Brings up second and
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set up. 70, Indy. Hey, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
They 2nd and 5.
Yep. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back.
The ball carried by
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 38-yard line.
58 to Mike. 80 weapons. Army. 58, boys. 58 to Mike. Oh, yes, move. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, here I come. Get it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
10-2 stop.
A
Blue draw Corker.
brings up 3rd down.
Hey! 58's the Mike. Watch the slant. 58.
3rd and long for Young. And the pressure gets to him again. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Pick it up. Watch this. Go. Hey, orbit. Yes. Hold. 58, boys. 58 to Mike. Steve Griffin.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 9, Young. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Here we go. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58. Hey, Alpha. Here I come. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Push him back.
Young down. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Young working out of the gun. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
58's the Mike.
3rd and short yardage, Young. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14.
Recon, 132 fighter.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, Delta. 58 for Mike.
From the red zone now, Young. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
58, come on. All day, all day. Hey, check 24, check 24. Switch.
X3, 218, chop it. Get it.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
It'll be Young again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
58, Mike. Come on, baby.
Let's see what you 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Echo.
24. 58.
Yo, go.
58, right there. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got?
Hey, high 7. Big grip.
4th down, Young. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it?
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better choose.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
General West.
26, Mike.
Hey, Charlie. Now.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go.
To the air once more, Young. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
That's how we do it.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Hayward. Go. Hey. 53 to Mike. 50.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And an alley to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Now, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 12, Young, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Young, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Another run here with Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. On 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Running with Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53.
Kaepernick going to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch out. 53's mine. 53. Check 53. Watch the run. Share. Orbit. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
To throw, Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Young to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Kaepernick now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Out, go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here it comes.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you? And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the pass.
Here's Sanders. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Another run with Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. On first down, Sanders. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 16-yard line.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Ricky. Check. Check. Hot route. Hot.
Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there, 77 yards. And the Browns get a score closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Kaepernick. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Yeah, right there. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hey, zoom. Yep.
Well, 58's the mic. It's a party now. It's a party now. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Bravo.
3 buzz. 58's the mic. 58.
Look at me. Door. Shoot.
Following the interception, Young. Going right side here, and that's complete. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Just like that.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50.
Go.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll try to run this one in. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Spud. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Exit. 58, boy.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Five.
Now Young on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Kaepernick looking to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. Now Sanders. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanders, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Check 50.
It's a second down run with Sanders. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side, is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
Now, I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Get it.
Here's Young, operating from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hernandez. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
58 to Mike. Stay with me.
Yes.
58, boy. 58.
A first down throw for Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Brings up second and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sanders. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against the better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for the Jets, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I...
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top and Smith. That lane switching, this is what the game is.